Yo, bro, you want to chase your dreams, bro? You want be able to live your dreams. You want you want life to stop being meaningless. You want life to stop feeling like what the fuck is happening. It feels as though like nothing makes sense. I can teach you how to stop feeling that way. It's very easy to stop feeling that way. And the reason you feel that way, the reason why you feel like life is meaningless, and the reason why you feel as though you can't, it's like you want to chase your purpose, but it's like you just can't. It's because you're too distracted, bro. You're too distracted on the things of this world. You basically going on the wrong path. You're straying on the wrong path. You know, God put us on this earth to go in this direction. But as we, continue to get reconditioned and programmed by this world, the world causes us to go in this direction. You understand? And this direction is the direction where life is colorful, where life is bright, where life is meaningful. And this direction, life is meaningless, life is empty, life is soulless. But, obviously, and it's like, we all know, of course we want to go in this direction, but it just feels as though it's like this direction, I can't stray away from this direction. I don't want to go in this direction, but it's like I keep going in this direction. Why am I going in this direction? Okay, I can tell you why you're going in this direction. And it all comes down to distractions. It all comes down to distractions, my friend. This world causes us to stray away from this path by making this path look extravagant. Make it look like this is the way to live. Make it look 10 times better than this life is. But it's all a lie. It's all a facade. You understand? It's all a lie. And it's all because of the distractions. You understand? Wherever, everybody have their vices. Everybody have their different distractions. You understand? See, some niggas may be focused on, or gals, like or gal too. Some people may be focused on sex. And we live in a world where sex is so prevalent. We live in a world where if you ain't having sex or you ain't fucking nothing, nigga, you use a nobody or whatever the fuck. dumb shit like that. When in reality, let me tell you how they get you with this shit. I just can use sex. I can use other shit for example, but I just can use sex for example. They make it seem as though sex is like the greatest thing to ever happen in life. But it's like after you have sex and after you done, it's like, okay, that wasn't really what I was expecting, but I mean, it was cool, but okay. And that's how they catch you with this shit. They make it seem so beautiful on the surface, but when you actually indulge in whatever the distraction may be, it's soulless and it's meaningless. They give you, it's instant gratification, basically. Instant gratification. That's how they catch you. That's how they cause you to stray on the wrong path with instant gratification. Let me tell you the difference between God and the devil. God and the devil would, whatever it is you want in life, God and the devil, they can give you it. Both of them, they can give you it. But the differences between them is when God give you something, he can make you a better person. He can give you it, and even within giving you it, he can make you into a better person. A way better person. But when the devil give you something, he just can give you it right then and there. He can give you it as the person you are. And let me tell you why they do that. See, God knows what we want. He knows what we want. But he knows that if he was to give us what we want as the person we are in that moment, he knows that that will just be a detriment to our life. That will only cause us to destroy ourselves even more. You understand? If God was to give you, if you was a person, see, I can just use money for example. If you wishing for money or some shit, if you was an evil ass person, if you was a person who always doing evil shit, see, money, people say money changes you. Money doesn't change you. Money only heightens the person you are before you had it. So if you was an evil ass person, money only can make you more evil. But if you was a good person, money only can make you more of a good person. So yeah, if God was to give you money as the person you are today, and none of us, okay, obviously nobody perfect. Even when you reach the person you reach the state that you want to be at, you still ain't gonna be perfect. But you have so many flaws. You have so much flaws. So if God was to give you that money, you will only kill yourself, bro. You will only make yourself even worse than you was before. You understand? Like I said before, if you was an evil ass person, money only can make you more evil. If you was a selfish person, money only can make you more selfish. If you was a jealous person, envious person, money only can make you more envious. You understand? And God knows this, and he knows this. This is why, in order for us to receive our blessing, in order for us to receive a breakthrough, we have to change, we have to evolve and become a better person. So when God gives us that blessing, we know how to handle it. But if he give it to us as the person we are today, we won't be able to handle it. We will either A, destroy ourselves, or B, lose it just as fast as we get it. Lose it just as fast as we get it. And you in this moment probably be like, but I know I is a good person though. Let me tell you something, bro. Your brain tends to play a lot of tricks on you. And I can tell you this. God knows you better than you know yourself, bro. So you may think you're a good person. You ain't a good person, bro. That's what you may think. You may be a good person, but you know what I'm trying to say. Now, on the flip side, let's go with the devil. See, the devil evil. The devil doesn't like you. The devil hates you, matter of fact. He wants to see you fall. He wants to see you kill yourself. He wants to see you deteriorate. So when the devil gives you something as the person you are, that will only break you, bro. That will only make you more evil. That will only deteriorate your soul even more. You understand? And that's where instant gratification comes in, bro. The devil causes you to stray on the wrong path with instant gratification. He gives you the sex, even though it's meaningless and it has no substance to it. He gives you that instant pleasure to keep letting you stray off that path. Because see, let me tell you something. This path, the good path, although it's a good path, it ain't an easy path though. You understand? Although it's an easy path and it's the path you're supposed to go on, it ain't it's the path you're supposed to go on. It isn't an easy path, because we as humans we don't like to work on ourselves. We don't want to become better, because in order for you to become a better person, you have to realize your flaws. And one thing we humans don't like is when God puts our flaws in front of our face. And not just that, trying to overcome those flaws is even harder. You understand? So we tend to be like, I want to go this way. I would like to go this way, but that's too hard. I just can go this way. This way more easier, but that's the trick. It isn't much easier. That way only making you worse. And the longer you go on this path, the longer you go on this path, the harder it can be for you to stray off that path and go in the right path. You understand? I hope this shit making sense, bro. I hope this shit making sense. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, with instant gratification, and when you go on that path and live that soulless, meaningless life path, and you be like, damn, life ain't got no meaning. And it's like, you conscious of the fact that you may be conscious of the fact that the things you doing is meaningless, these distractions meaningless, but because it's instant gratification, you could just uplift yourself again just like that. You just, I just can stay here. Even though I feel sad, let me go fuck this guy so I can feel better. Oh, I feel sad, let me go smoke some ganja so I can feel better. Oh, I feel sad, let me just go blow some money. You see what I'm saying? But when you do those things, after the high, after the instant gratification wear off, you right back the way you was before. So what's the point? And when you continuing on this road, you're only digging yourself deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And the longer you stay on this path, like I said, the longer it can take for you to get off that path, bro. The longer it can take for you to get off that path. Because let me tell you something, bro. Material things won't suffice. Material things won't fill your soul. As much as that shit look appeasing, whatever the fuck the word is, appeasing to the eye, it only look like that. Everything that glitters isn't gold, bro. Everything that glitters isn't gold. I can use another example. I can use money. You may feel sad. You may be like, oh, life, I so hard, I so depressed. I wish I had money. But let me tell you, bro, even if you had money, people say money buys happiness. Let me tell you something. Only low self-esteem, only people who don't love themselves, and only broke people think that money buys happiness. Only low self-esteem, people who don't love themselves, and broke people think that money buys happiness. Money doesn't buy happiness. Money buys you instant gratification. Money also does give you comfortability, but you could be comfortable and still feel depressed at the same time. Comfortability doesn't mean happiness. You could be comfortable and still be fucking depressed. You understand? You could be living in a big ass house. You could have 3 cars. You could be living in a comfy ass bed. But if you're in that bed alone, if you're in that house alone, if you're in around people that genuinely love you, what's the point? See what I'm saying? So yeah, like I was saying with the money shit, you could feel depressed. You could be like, oh, I depressed. You know what? Let me go buy something. Let me go buy a new car. Okay, you buy that new car. Now, when you buy that new car, you can be happy. Of course, it's a new car. You can be happy. You got a new toy. But as time goes on, you start to be used to having the car. You start to be accustomed to having the car. Now, after a while, it starts to be like, whatever, I got a car, I guess. Just like sex. Now, the same thing applies to money. After that instant gratification feeling wears off, you right back to where you was before. Sad and depressed. Feeling that what life is meaningless. Feeling as though what's the point of living? You understand? You have to understand this shit, bro. It's even like when you get a new toy. You know, when you was younger and you get a new toy for Christmas, you dead happy you got the toy. You playing with the toy all day, every day. But after a while, you don't even give a fuck about that toy no more. You don't know when last you touched that toy. See what I'm saying? You can't find happiness in material things. You can't find happiness in instant gratification. And the devil knows this. The devil is a really smart person, a really smart being. The devil's been here for years and years and years. He knows how humans work. Instant gratification only can lead you to your own death, literally. So I can tell you like this. Y'all have to, if y'all want to continue to go down this path of a meaningless life, hey bro, go ahead. Ain't nobody stopping you. You got free will. Do whatever the fuck you want. But bro, if you want to live purposely, bro, and you want to actually be happy in life, and you actually want to feel as though life has meaning to it, get rid of the distractions, bro. Get rid of the sex, bro. Get rid of the drugs. Trust me, I know this hard to say because I remember niggas used to tell me this shit. Like all the people used to tell me this shit too. And me as a young nigga used to be like, yeah, nigga, alright, yeah, cool. But now as I get older, but yeah, like I was saying, as I got older, I realized that this shit, like they actually, talking sense. Like these old heads actually speaking real shit. They ain't just saying this shit just to say it. They know what they talking about. And I glad I catch onto this shit at a young age. You understand? I happy I catch onto this shit at a young age. Because I was only going to lead myself down the wrong path, bro. The wrong path. So, bro, get rid of the sex, bro. Go celibate, bro. Fuck it. Go celibate. You understand? Get off the drugs. Don't chase money, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with money, but when you start to see, the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. So it's nothing wrong with getting money, but it's the love of it that will be detrimental to your life. Because when you love money, you start to do anything for it. So yeah, it's a better life out there, bro. You just gotta stop doing this dumb shit, bro. But if you want to continue to do the dumb shit, bro, go crazy, bro. Ain't nobody stopping you. But I can tell you this. If you want to continue to do that dumb shit, your life will be meaningless. Your life will be hell. Your life will be soulless. You understand? Your life will be very much soulless. So, get the distractions out of your face. Even social media too. Like I make a video on this before. We're talking about like the 9 gates and, be careful what you let into your body. Be careful what you see and hear and all this shit. If you want to, watch that video's, somewhere down there, ain't that far. But yeah, social media tends to even social media glorifies this shit. Social media enhances this shit. Social media even makes this shit seem more cool. And when you on social media all day, every day, that's all you can want. That's all you can glorify. That's all you can idolize. That shit starts to become your god because you think about that all day, every day. You might say, nah, I don't idolize this shit. But when you wake up and the first thing you do is think about this shit, if you go through all the day and this is all on your mind, if you speak out of your tongue or out of your mouth, this is what I want. You may think you ain't idolizing this shit, but that's what you are doing. You just you unconsciously idolizing this shit. So take a break from social media, bro. Social media, take a break, bro. You ain't missing shit, bro. I promise you ain't missing nothing, bro. You ain't missing nothing, bro. Get off the social media, bro. And another thing, be careful with the music you listen to. The music as well, because music is like a spell. I have a video where I talk about music, like music and shit more in depth. So I can drop the video too. But be careful of the music you listen to too, because the music you listen to will subconsciously also make you glorify this shit as well. So yeah. God damn, bro, I talk a lot in this video. Fuck. Fuck me. But yeah, bro, that's all I really had to say, bro. I hope y'all enjoy that shit. I like that video. But yeah, bro. Fuck instant gratification, bro. Go on the right path, nigga. Because if you don't, you can be shitted. I promise you. Alright, dog.